made us proud today. Our ranks have swelled in recent months, and our coffers are overflowing with jewels and gold. We want to see the spoils go to the best among us. It's a verbal handshake. You know what? Go talk to Glirian the Redbeard. He'll tell you everything you need to know. Glirian's a good sort. Just not too friendly. Doesn't show any emotions, really. Is bloodthirst an emotion? Never mind. Oh, the usual. Mother robbed tombs for decades in the dunes of Alakir. She raised me on her hip and forced me to join the Undaunted with her. It's the sort of thing every daughter has to deal with. Oh yes, she's a proud member. Goes by the name Hel Ralala. Just don't, you know, talk to her. She's a mean old bird. A funny story. When she was young, some thick skull heard her name and had trouble pronouncing it. Her real name is Hel Alragath, just like me. But Ralala stuck, and she's been using it for 30 years.
Is there something I can do for you, Undaunted? Marge, Urgalag, and I have been selected to curate a challenge for our fellows. We will be sending Undaunted into the depths of Tamriel in search of treasure and glory. The difference is the reward. Every day, we three decide on specific dungeons the crew will explore. Steadfast like yourself can take a pledge to see the job done. Marge's demeanor best suits the new blood. I understand the fragility of life. I will not sugarcoat the tasks I give our more seasoned cohorts. And Urgalag will simply choose based on her desire to break you or take you. The result is the same. You will earn keys to unlock the chests around our enclave. Harder challenges result in more keys and more opportunities to fill your pockets. The chests were not stocked at random. Be certain those you choose hold the treasures you hope to claim. Very good. Then make your introduction to Urgalag Chiefbane if you value your ability to chew. She would not take being snubbed lightly. Make your introduction to Urgalag brief. Sparking her ire or her interest could be detrimental to your health. The Undaunted have grown in number of late. Stalwarts like you have done too much, hauling precious treasures from the dark places in the world. The crew did not form so that we could own manors or barter for a seat on the Imperial Council. We formed to explore, to have fun. Why not share in our bounty, in our good fortune? It was my idea. Many of our cohorts are drunken thrill-seekers. That's not how I see life. Thus, the pledge. A pledge to explore the deep places in the world. I'd prefer it. I pledge to explore, state the name of the dungeon here, and return undaunted. Simple, I think. Noble. Ah, yes. My background is somewhat different than other members of the crew. In years past, I was a Vinedusk Ranger. I served in the conflict that split Valenwood asunder. Yes, I did things. Things I will not speak of. Today, every gasp of breath is precious to me. The sight of your pulse on your neck cheers me. As I said, life itself thrills me. To enter a crypt, end the undead? To face down a construct twice my height and tell the tale? Truly, that is to be alive, to be undaunted.
You a talker or a gawker? Might earn a busted lip either way. Guess I'll leave your face as it is then. Can't make any promises about that in the future. That's not always a threat. Faces are good for more than punching on rare occasion. I suppose I'll be getting used to seeing yours around. Or not. Could get it mauled off on your first pledge. Break hearts, break faces, break anything I feel like, really. And when the mood strikes, I assign pledges. Undaunted who want to be among the first to see a newly discovered dungeon go through me. Even we haven't seen everything Nirn has to offer. Some Undaunted sponsor expeditions to find new challenges to overcome. That earns them the privilege of taking the first crack. You stake a claim on some new dungeons, I'll offer you pledges for it. Good. Tell Maj I said to give you a key. Maybe that'll help you keep that face long enough for me to get to know it. Go on. Finish your business with Maj. Then you can try to impress me. Let's say I don't bow to tradition, especially concerning romance. Someone catches my eye, I'll win their heart. Bloodied my blade on dozens of jealous lovers. Not to mention preachy types who can't mind their own business. In the old clans? Yeah. When Orsimer disapprove of your behavior, blades do the talking. I'm very opinionated.
Hey there, scrub. You'd best stay back. We are speaking of blood and glory, for we are undaunted. Did she now? She must like you. In that case, you're going to need all the help you can get. Take your key and come back when you're ready to take the pledge. I can't wait to see what you're made of. Armor dented? Blade dull? Staff sputtering? Earn some new kit by taking the Undaunted pledge. The Fungal Grotto. The western ashlands hide a mushroom-choked cavern. It seethes with goblins and dreg. We need to clear it or they'll pour into Stonefalls like an emptied chamber pot. Sure of yourself, eh? Fine, Fancy Breeches. Invoke the Scroll of Glorious Battle and see if you can still crack the shell of that ugly son of a mud crab.
Look me in the eye. I can see it. You do not fear death. Take the pledge, and we shall make death fear you. Selene's web. No place for the civilized, or even my brutish peers. The beasts and their Bosmer keepers are formidable and deadly. Will you be the one to tame this wild place? Selene is ruler of her domain. It bends to her command. Prove that you will not bow as well. Invoke the Scroll of Glorious Battle and cut the threads binding her life.
If you want to compare scars, I want to see new ones. Take the pledge. The Bloodroot Forge. Legend says it beats and thumps like a living thing, pounding out hot steel with the force of a mountain. My kind of place, if it weren't crawling with reachmen and minotaurs eager to quench their fresh blades in blood. The forge takes on a life of its own when it's gorged on slaughter. Once you've stoked it with the blood of your enemies, invoke the Scroll of Glorious Battle before you shatter the murderous Earthgore amalgam that's formed in its molten heart.